Hey everybody, it's Tom Har here again with National Property Inspection in Columbus, Ohio, your place for everything buying, selling, and inspecting real estate. So I'm here today to talk about the top 10 red flags while looking at a house. This could be whether you're an agent showing many houses or if you're really looking to buy a house. For number 7, we want to talk about faulty electrical systems. So going back on the trend of these 100-year-old houses, the first thing we want to talk about is knob and tube electric. So knob and tube was the first form of electrical that came into these homes as a full system. So from the 1880s to the 1940s, when they used knob and tube in these houses, and it's prevalent in many houses still to this day. And the reason why it is so bad and why many insurance companies may not write that policy is become a fire hazard over time and is very obsolete. And you can identify it as two little knobs running parallel, and that's how they run their electric through the walls and the ceilings. So knob and tube, when you see it, be able to identify it and educate yourself or your buyer on these things. The next faulty electrical system is going to be aluminum wiring. Between the 1960s and the 1970s, copper became very expensive and very hard to find. So what they did is they started to use aluminum wiring in these homes. The difficult thing with aluminum wiring, again, like knob and tube, many insurance agencies won't write it, and also it overheats and it can be a major problem down the line. So the last thing you want to do is have a buyer come into a house or yourself come into a house and have to replace all of the branch wiring in the home because you couldn't identify the aluminum wiring. Lastly, as far as the faulty electrical systems, there are many panels and breaker boxes that have been discontinued and also have had lawsuits making them banned throughout the entire United States. One of them being Federal Pacific. Federal Pacific is one that would overheat, but they would not trip, causing fires throughout the house. So they're very easily identifiable. They are clearly say Federal Pacific, and they have red breakers throughout. You may not want to know a lot of electric, but if you're able to identify these couple things while you're in the house, you can add a lot of value to your client. And also when you're writing that offer on the house, you have more knowledge going into that home inspection.